ask you, how are you? How has it been? What's been one of the main takeaways or benefits that you've seen as a result of your participation in the program? And I'll go to
Okay,
Sue
sure.
first.
Okay, thank you. Firstly, Aisling and Fiona and Trish, thank you for having me here. It's getting late in Western Australia, but that's, yeah, okay, it's been a long day. I've been thinking about this quite a lot when you first asked me, Trish, to go on, and I'm going, oh my God, I hope I can actually give you all something to take away. And I think what it is, to me, the course was affordable because most of us actually pay for our own education. And I, for one, most of the time do pay for my own. So I did pay to be part of the session with Trish. But also just the whole way that the online training was done was really professional. It just blew me away. I've never seen anything like it before. You know, 'cause we're so used to, I guess, going to events in person that when you actually see something online, and very proud to say Australian, it was yeah, it just blew me away at how professional it was. So that was one thing. The takeaways, lots. Could I say off the top of my head, what is it? No. But every day, almost something will slip in where I'm kind of thinking, yeah, I can put this, especially sometimes when I'm talking to my boss and he'll say something, go, I know that because I've done a cultural course. So I had an awful lot of takeaways from it. Would I love to do the course again now? Yes, because when I did the course quite a few months ago, it was probably just not long after COVID had happened, and we were all like in lockdown, and I wasn't hearing from my boss, and really I guess I was to a degree in a depressed state and had negative thoughts. And I think it probably would have come out when we had the workshops, which I found really beneficial. Now in Perth, Western Australia, we're very lucky. I go into the office 4 days a week. I've worked from home all this week because my husband's not well, so I've been at home to help him. I think I would view the course in a different light to what I did originally. And the fact that I'm actually working where my boss does come into the office, it's just like old times again. We actually in Perth, we've never had COVID, so life is always has been normal. But yeah, it's I would highly recommend Trisha's, and the fact that she is an EA as well was just a mind blower. It's not someone who says, okay, we're going to have all these guest speakers up here, and it's like, yeah, some bloke that's just doing some sort of event to get us all in there and take our money. This is someone who's been where we are and really knows what she's talking about. And I just loved it. And I must say, I've been writing notes because I've loved everything you've said. But I must say the strategic events and relationship management was really great. And the workshop with Bonnie Turnbull was just amazing. She was such a lovely lady, and she was from America, and you connect with people, and I've connected with her on LinkedIn, and she saw, because I had the background you see now is actually a project that GHD were involved in. That's the entry to our airport. So if anyone, hopefully one day you'll all be able to come to Perth, Western Australia, you'll see that. But Bonnie she saw my golf club, so then you had a connection that, yeah, you play golf and everything, and it was just amazing. So highly recommend it. Trish is a lovely lady. The people she's connected with are lovely. Farella, I'm sure, is a very lovely person, because the ones that I met in Australia were too. And yeah, any questions, happy to answer, but that's my thought at the moment. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sue. Wow, that's great. And thank you for reminding me. Yeah, so actually, I need to give Sue a lot more credit than what you've given yourself. Sue was the past president of the Australian Institute of Office Professionals. She has been, it's the national president, that's right. And also, you have been in the admin field for over 20 years yourself, so you are quite experienced. And I remember when you first started doing the program, you kind of were like, I really don't know. I'm just going to wait and see, because I don't know how much further I can take my skills. And so I think the conversation that you and I had almost immediately after you did the course was that, my God, there's so much more beyond what I thought was possible that I could do. And I think that's such an important message, because our experience, just because we have 20 years experience doesn't mean that that's it. There is still so much more learning to be done. And I think that's one of the main things. And I'm still learning. And I think the other important point you make, and which is one of the reasons why the programs are affordable, and one of our, I guess, value statement is to make it affordable, because investing in your own learning and development needs to be a priority. you need to be, you have to have that commitment to invest in yourself. And when you commit at that level, you almost get more out of it. You take real, it's important to you. And so thank you so much, Sue. That's terrific. And you're welcome back anytime. We also have follow-up. We also have follow-up get-togethers with Power EA. So at the moment, we're kind of building a more of a global group of EAs. The program started in 2015 in New Zealand. So we've got quite a large consortium of Kiwi EAs within the program, but now we've got Australian, European, and I'm going to go to Fiorello in a second. But Bonnie is one of the most specialized professionals in protocol, and I introduced Bonnie to the group that Sue was part of because of the nature of the discussions warranted me bringing in an additional expert in that area. So the program is flexible and it addresses your needs. So the needs assessment that we do right at the front, I will take a look at that, and if I feel that there is really a need to inject the perspective of somebody of a particular field, then that person is brought into the program. And so it's really bespoke as we can be within a group environment.
Could I just say too that when I first started the course, my head was spinning. It really is high level education for the EA. When I first started as the state president of Australian Institute of Office Professionals, I spoke to a lot of EAs. They wanted high level training, and I'd say, well, okay, what is the high level training you want? And they went, I don't know. Going back, I could actually say this is the high level training that they need, because the world's a small place. You might work for a company that's somewhere in Ireland and it's not a big multinational company. I do work for our enterprise CEO, and we are a big multinational company and absolutely flat chat busy at the moment. But the world's a small place, even just with LinkedIn. So we have to have that cultural awareness all the time. And it really is high level training. As I say, I feel now if I could go back to and do the course again, which I probably will, I've been thinking about it, I would look at it a different light, because my mindset with COVID and everything was entirely different. Yeah.
and you fell into the Global Assistant Online's hands, and
I
looked
did,
after
and it
you.
helped. Yes, it made me feel a lot better.